There we go. How you doing, guys? Wow, man, talk about experiencing some technical difficulties tonight. I got this Mac notebook, which is an older unit, and I think I'm about ready to throw this thing out the window, or better yet, maybe when I go on my canoe trip, maybe I should sink this thing at the bottom of a lake. If it weren't polluting, I probably would. Great beard. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you,
guys.
Good to see you. Fear the Tooth. Hey, how you doing, Maxwell? What's going on? So excited to get some content from this trip. Sucks I couldn't make it. Yeah, Fear the Tooth was supposed to, or I had invited him to go on this trip. It's my future son-in-law, but he has some commitments that sort of kept him away from being able to do this. So, Jervis, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Kill Deer Survival, how you doing? Good to see you too. Yeah, man. Sorry, I was supposed to. Well, actually, I'm just doing this as a little surprise live stream tonight, just because I was packing up, getting my gear all ready for the canoe trip. Trying to stay ahead, one step ahead. Wasn't expecting to blow like 2 hours just trying to get this stream going here because of the darn computer, right? So, but yeah, just getting all my stuff together here, and thought I'd just show a little of the process there of some of the stuff that'll be taken on this 7-day journey. I've over the many years of canoeing, I've compiled the rather extensive canoe list, packing list that me and the guys use. We get together usually, a week or two beforehand, and we go through the list to see who's going to bring what. And yeah, then everybody's responsible for grabbing what they need to grab. So it's just one of those things. And I think I've got most of my stuff laid out. I got a few things that I'll be throwing in like tomorrow. It'll be the last second things that get thrown into the pile, and then everything goes back into the backpack. Let's see here. I'm just going to I'll switch to my other camera. You'll see some of the stuff I've got laid out on the floor. And in a bit there, when we get a few more people in the house here, I'll just go through and sort of go through some of the items that are going to be coming with me on the trip, right? So once this pops up here, you'll see that basically I got just a few. These are more in this section here. That what you're seeing there is more of my personalized stuff. There's my comforts and the items that are going to keep me high and dry basically on the trip. Sleeping bag over on the left, my hammock system, my whole sleep system, and a tarp. A chair, my life jacket, comfort items. Let's see over here. Turn it this way. Sorry, I'm going to take you for a bit of a bumpy ride here. But over there, we got my backpack. And then over here, we've got more of the kitchen items. They'll all be going into individual packs, the food and everything else. And all the kitchen items like the pots and pans and kettles will all be going into a backpack that makes it easier for us to portage. So, yeah. But like I say, we'll get going on some of this stuff here. Hey, we got Creative Redundancy in the house. How you doing, man? And Side People Trap. Let's see. Hello, Canoehound. And Side Chat People. And Save Trip on it too, man. Yeah, man. Thanks. Safe trip for sure. Peacely, how you doing, buddy? How you doing, David? Good to see you. Yeah, I had a bit of a nightmare, bit of a fit tonight there trying to get this live stream going. It was supposed to be just a quickie, and turned out to be quite the nightmare just trying to get it all set up. This old Mac notebook of mine is something that's, I think, about ready for retirement. Beasley is in the house. Yes, he is for sure. Yeah, Dave and I work together today. We are buddies outside of YouTube, and yeah, I think I've basically created a monster. He was telling me today he really wants to get out there and do some canoeing. He's grabbed a couple of kayaks off me, and now he's ready to head out there, and he's planning his own trip for next month. He wants to do a solo kayak trip, so All the power to you, brother. I know you're going to be having a good time if you do that for sure. We got Kill Deer Survival. Hey, our Alaskan, how you doing, Ed? Our Alaskan Cabin, that's Ed. Hunt Shack Wilderness, how you doing? Hike for Mike is in the house too. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in tonight. No matter how prepared I get for packing a trip making a checklist, I always forget one item. Hey, man, it happens, right? I'll never forget what was it, about 2 years ago, my had everything all packed, and so I thought, and the one thing I forgot was a main ingredient for, you guys might have seen in one of my last videos, I do that bacon wrapped fish. Well, we had some nice pickerel caught and all clean, and I said, okay, guys, why don't you guys grab the bacon out of the cooler bag, right? Well, there was no bacon in the cooler bag. Yeah, the bacon was sitting at home in my freezer, and it's like, man, we were disappointed that that kind of put the kibosh on that meal. Mind you, we still ate the fish, right? So, but yeah, you always forget something, or you always wish you brought something, and also you have the items in your packing list that you say, why did I even bother bringing this? I haven't used it for like the last 5 years, right? So, yeah, you know what, Hunt Shack, I know you didn't expect to see me tonight. It was like I say, I just wanted to. I was down here packing. And I know I'm not going to have a lot of stuff up during the week that I'm off. Mind you, I did shoot an unboxing video for that flashlight that I picked up, and I'm hoping to get that posted tomorrow so that you guys will have at least something from Canoehound Adventures as I continue to work towards my 1,000 subscribers and my view time hours, right? So I just got to try and keep the ball rolling, because I find if I go even a couple days between posting something or a live stream, my view times just they diminish really big. It wasn't like that about 2 months ago when I had some of my bigger videos. But yeah, it's like YouTube is just sort of cut back my, I don't know, my recommendations or whatever they're doing, but who knows. Hi, Joy Stewart. How are you? Good to see you. Hope things are going well. Hope you're feeling well these days. Yeah, good to see some of my good friends in here all the time. That's awesome. Hopefully everybody's having a great night tonight, and things are going well. I know down here in southern Ontario, my wife actually just got home a few minutes ago, and she said that it's getting rather cool outside. So it just makes me wonder, our days have been really, really hot, including up north, and the evenings get really, really cold, right? So you get yourself into one of those catch-22 situations where you pack your gear, and do you pack warm or do you pack for cool, right? If you pack for warm, that's like bringing the extra sweater or maybe a hoodie or a jacket or something like that. And then the thing never ends up coming out of the bag. So you've carried it on this whole journey, portaging, doing the whole 9 yards, and you're basically carrying it for no apparent reason, right? But if you don't bring it, then you get that cold night and you freeze your behind off. So, like, what do you do? What do you do, right? Yeah, kind of silly. Oh well. What are you going to do? Mother Nature, she's been playing tricks on me this year for sure, so it is what it is. Tonight I got a Wayne Gretzky rye lager going. It's a beer I wanted to try. Wayne Gretzky has a distillery in Niagara-on-the-Lake, which is probably about half an hour from here. So I thought I would try out one of his beers that they're now making now. I wonder, I don't even know if the guy's ever stepped foot in his own winery, right? Just a name. Just a name. Yeah, creative, yeah, you know it, man. You get the warm days and the cooler nights. It's kind of weird, right? Yeah, Hunt Shack, yeah, I'd imagine they are, because you're even way farther north than I'm going. I know I mentioned to you there, I was heading up around Timmins area. And from what I understand, I was talking to somebody that was just up that area not too long ago, and they said it was kind of cool. So, yeah, it is what it is. I say that a lot. It is what it is, because it's not like we have any control over any of this stuff, right? Yeah. So what do you think, guys? Did you like to see some of the gear that I'm actually taking on this trip? I can switch the camera over and just sort of give you guys a little go over of what I'm planning on bringing. This is just the gear I've got to carry. Uh, we're actually there's 7 guys going on this trip. Odd number, but oddly enough, being an odd number even, I'm going to be tandem paddling. I won't be using my new Swift canoe. Just because the one guy, well, the threesome, the one threesome has to depart a day earlier than us, and logistically, it just probably won't work out that I bring my solo canoe, because that would put 2 of us paddling solo, but one of the canoes being a big flat bottom prospector boat, so that could really make things a little tricky for the one guy, and I don't want to have to put him through that if we don't have to. Be a lot easier if everybody would just go by the dates that were set out, and everybody be on the same schedule. But it is what it is. I'm gonna get a T-shirt of this. Maybe you should get some T-shirts made up. It is what it is, right? So, nice cool up here. Yeah, Creative says, remember, I believe it's all downhill after Labor Day. I mean the temps. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? And I'm hoping that after Labor Day, or at least into the fall, I may have a trip planned with the guys from Kid Products. They're planning a trip sometime around Canadian Thanksgiving, either a week before or a week after. Come here, Molly. Come on. Come on up. Come on up. There you go. I'm packing my gear right now, and Molly. Molly always comes in and she makes sure that she's pretty close to me once I'm packing my gear, because she wants me to take her along, of course. And of course she is coming on this trip. We'll have 2 dogs on this trip, actually. We'll have Molly and one of her good friends, Wiley, also known as Little Fucker. And you'll get to see that in some of the videos that I shoot. There you go, Molly. Look, you're on the screen. Yes, you're in video. Hi, Jess. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Just a little surprise live stream tonight. I know this is the last couple of live streams I've done have been out of the norm for me, anyways. But yeah, this like I said, I'm just gonna show you guys and go through a bit of some of the gear that I've got ready to go into my backpack. I won't finally stuff my backpack until tomorrow, but I'm just laying everything out so I don't forget anything. You know, you always forget something if you're not prepared. So, and this week has been kind of a mishmash. I have to thank my wife big time, because she, as usual, steps up to the plate and she's helping me out with the food and the groceries and all that stuff. So, wonderful woman she is, wonderful woman. So I'm gonna switch over the camera to the gear, and I'm just gonna show a little bit of the stuff that I'm gonna be bringing on the trip. So I won't be able to really read any of the comments, but I'll just go quickly through some of the gear I've got. I see Steph's in the house. How you doing, Steph? Good to see you, bud. Tell you, man, might have room for one more if you want to go on this trip. But yeah, let me switch cameras here to the wider camera, and that would be doing this, and there. Alrighty, so what we got here is, and I'll just take a, hey, American Wanderer, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, good to see you. Like I say, I probably won't be able to read the screen, guys and gals, but just to show a little bit of stuff here that I've got already packed. And this is all per my canoe list that I use. Over here, I got my Mountain Equipment Co-op sleeping bag. This is rated down to about 0 degrees Celsius, so it keeps me comfortable and warm throughout the nights. And it's a full zip. It's got a full cuff on the zipper, and it cinches up around the neck really nice. And it's not really a mummy style bag, but it's a semi-mummy, a semi-mummy. So yeah, we got that there. I'm not even sure if I'm in the screen here. Let me see what we got here. Hi, Mrs. Canoehound.
Hi.
Yeah. There we go. I'm just gonna adjust the camera angle here for everybody a bit. That should be a little better. Yeah. So as I said, I got my sleeping bag here, and that's that there. Over here, this is my not a tent, but it's my hammock. And did I go the wrong way? Let's see. No, hold on. It takes a second. It lags.
Oh.
But yeah, so this is my Hennessy hammock. Essentially, this is the hammock, and this is the rain fly for it. Hennessy hammock's awesome for me. It's made for taller guys, and it's got a full fly system on it, so it's going to keep any of the bugs out and stuff like that. And my head is still out of the screen. Let's try this a bit more.
Isn't it?
No, I'm too tall. Yeah.
I can't use that. I can't see.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. That's okay. We got it now. We got it now. Sorry about that, guys. What a rookie, right? Okay, yeah. So we got sleeping bag. We got hammock system. For inside the hammock, so my back and my backside doesn't get cold. I've got an insulating Thermarest. This is the Thermarest Scout. It's just a smaller system, and it fits in the hammock perfectly. And it's nice, and it doesn't slide around a lot in there because it's got sort of a grippy surface on it. So that's something really cool. Just a little comfort. We got a little pillow, just like a little travel pillow that I bring all the time. This thing squishes down pretty good. I usually put it in with my sleeping bag, and I just stuff it right in the bottom of my backpack. And then I pack all my gear in on top of it, and it just everything really fits in there all nice and contoured and fine. Over here I got my my AquaQuest 10 foot by 10 foot tarp. This is really an improvement from what we used to have on our trips. We used to bring those big tarpon, sort of those big what do you call it? They're like a plastic weave. Those things they don't fold down good. They're very unreliable. They rip. This one here is the one I used when one of my last videos when I was actually out there and slept in the rain on my solo overnighter, and it's a great little tarp. I really like this thing. It was well worth the money. I could put the link to this here for Amazon. If anybody's ever looking for a tarp, this would be a great one. I can put it in the description below after the video, as well as a couple of the other items I have here. Another comfort item for the trip is this is a chair. This is I picked this up from my buddies from Kid Products. Ironically enough, them guys are leaving for a trip tomorrow. So they're ahead of me by a day. They're not going to the same area. I think they're going to Algonquin. But yeah, this is a kid chair. It's one of those little fancy collapsible chairs that weighs next to nothing. It's pretty awesome. That beats them big folding, folding chairs that you put in a long tube thing. So makes it a lot easier. Just recently picked up a new Salus life jacket. It's kayaking style. You've seen in my other videos that I've got a life jacket that feels kind of cumbersome, just because of the way I sit on my my canoe. And this one here is made more for kayak and like kayak paddling, which is in essence sort of what my new canoe is, my new Swift canoe. This is a real luxury item. I know I got my hammock, but this is a hammock as well. This is a hammock here is just one for, lazing around a campsite. Somebody wants to have a nap in the daytime, whatever. It's handy. And it weighs, there again, this thing's like well under a pound. And I think it's worth carrying. And then over here I got like all my personal effects. Inside here I keep my, it's just a little zip case. And inside of here I've got like my my plate, my cup, a towel, fillet knife, toothbrush, toothpaste, knife, fork, spoon, spork set there, yeah, toilet paper, and a lighter. Just a few things like that. And another thing that'll go in there will be my my Canoehound water filter system, right? So that's that there as well. Nalgene bottle. It's actually a brand new Nalgene bottle. My daughter bought this for me as a gift, and nobody's gonna get it mixed up because it's nice and bright orange. So that's gonna get that all broken in. That was actually a Father's Day gift for my daughter and my future son-in-law. Thanks, guys, much appreciated. I've got my new Woven flashlight. This is the one that I will be posting a video about this tomorrow, and you'll get to see what this is. This thing's all about. Actually, it's the unboxing video, and I'm going to be using this on a trip because I want to do a full product review on this, and I got a feeling I'm going to like this thing. It's so far from what I've seen of this thing, it's very well made, and it's bright as a dickens, and it's rechargeable. I could use my solar charging system to keep that all topped up throughout the whole trip. I got my Victorinox multi-tool. That won't leave my side. That'll be on my belt all the time, as well as my my XXX X1 bushcraft knife. This one is one of my favorites. I'm not bringing the Bush Beast this time because Dave's doing a couple tune-ups on it for me. But got my XXX. That's all ready to go. She's all honed up from with the strap and everything, and yeah, it's got a fire steel on it as well. I got another little headlamp that I'll be using. This one here I just picked up from sale, the Canadian Outdoor Store. They were on clearance, and it's actually a nice little unit too. So yes, I'm going to have two flashlights. I'm going to have the Woven, and I'm going to have the headlamp. My trusted Tilly hat. Be wearing that. Bug net. And rain gear. My Husqvarna 19-inch carpenter's axe. That's coming with me. Also coming with us, but I'm not responsible for it. We'll have of course, our bow saws. And then let me turn the camera over towards some other stuff here. Hope you guys are keeping up with me here. Teacup, how you doing? We got Wolfie too. Yeah, good to see you guys in here. Like I say, I can't read because I'm a little far away from the camera and stuff. But so over here, and this is one of my probably best pieces of gear. This is a backpack that I don't believe you can buy anymore because they're no longer in business, because the owner of the company actually retired and nobody wanted to buy it off him. But this is a Ostrom canoe pack. It's about 120 liters. The green bag ahead is the dry bag that goes inside. I've had this backpack, and this is no word of a lie, I've had this backpack for probably 18, 19 years, somewhere in there, and I have never ever, now this attests to the quality of this bag, and it's carried a lot of weight. I have never ever popped a stitch on this thing. I have grabbed it by like little tags, and grabbed it by the top or a buckle or the handles that are built into it. I have never ever popped a stitch on this thing. Bill Ostrom actually made packs for the Canadian military and fire, like fire and rescue and stuff like that. The materials he used was second to none. The padding system on it is it's all built-in stays on the inside. Just a fantastic pack. And the capacity of it, like I say, it's about 110 or 120 liters. Just a fantastic unit by all means. So I absolutely love it. If anything ever happened to that, I'd probably be pretty distraught. And then over here, these are some of the general kitchen area items that we're going to be having for the trip. And I just got to check my camera angle. Thanks for bearing with me, y'all. This is awesome. So essentially, we got a barrel pack here, and that's gonna hold all of our food, right? That's gonna hold all our food. New fry pan. Thought I'd give this new fry pan a try. It's a GSI fry pan, and that's one of the newer pieces of gear. My cousin come by. He dropped off his MSR stove. I've got my MSR stove. They're both the internationals. Cleaning stuff. Camp suds to be responsible. Pots, coffee maker, utensils, and that's pretty much it for what I've got out here right now. I do have a few more things I still got to pull out, but that'll all come. That will all come. Okay, where'd my glasses go? So yeah, we got teacup stuff still in the house. How you doing again? Once again, hey guys and gals. Hey Mason, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. I'm just going through some of the stuff there that I'm going to be bringing on this this canoe trip that I'm leaving on Friday, and I've been messing around here in the basement trying to get this all going, and I was going to do a surprise live stream, and just to to do exactly what I'm doing right now, but my computer decided to kick it, and it was not being very nice to me, so it got me on about an hour later than I should have. Hey, you're on. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Good to hear, Mason. Mason, how's Margot doing there? I'll never forget that name, because that was actually my grandmother's name. I like that name. I was telling everybody a little while ago. Got Molly. She won't leave my side. She's like, Dad's not leaving without me this time. If I left without her, she'd be all disappointed. Look at her. She's got a little green feather in her fur. The wife took her to the groomers, and for my daughter's bridal shower, they had a theme of Tinkerbell, and the groomer actually put in a nice little feather, and it's stuck in her. So, and she doesn't seem to mind. Do you, Molly? You're still breathing, right, dog? Okay, yeah. Hey, Colleen, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in tonight. Yeah, it's been a heck of a day. Been a heck of a week, actually. I was mentioning that my wife was actually kind enough to be helping me out here and doing some grocery shopping and stuff for me. These trips, they always sneak up on you so fast, right? So it's a matter of trying to get prepared early, and that's why I'm packing right now. I've got my buddy Jay, who's been my canoe partner for years. He's actually coming by tomorrow, and who we got there? Oh, Jefferson, how you doing? Good to see you. And then we got Boots Associa. No, Boats USS Iowa. Okay, there we go. Had to figure that one out. Thanks, sir. I seen up at the top there you were asking there what time I was going to be going on. Yeah, this and Chuck too. Yeah, you know what? This Mac notebook, like I say, I think it's time to retire it. I'm almost thinking about bringing it on the canoe trip with me and using it as a boat anchor when we're out there trying to fish or something, right? But that'd probably be too good for the Mac. I'm not a Mac fan, never have been, but I've had this thing for years. Thought I'd give it a try, and I'm a PC guy. That's all I could say. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to. I know a couple of you have because I've seen notifications, like guys like you're on there. But go on over to my Facebook page. It's Canoehound Adventures on Facebook, and follow me there because you're going to have the opportunity to actually follow me along on this trip. I've got this this device called a Spot device. Some of you might be familiar with it. Some of you may have no idea what the heck it is. And essentially, what this allows me to do is, if in a situation I get myself, like, if somebody gets sick or injured, or if something worse happens, uh, this is my ticket out. This here, there's a button on there. It's an SOS button. You hit it, it sends a satellite signal to some rescue thingy there, and before you know it, the cavalry comes in helicopters and speedboats, right? Uh, so I got it that basically for that peace of mind. I'm able to kind of communicate with my wife. There's a OK button and a message button on there where you can actually set predetermined messages, and you'll get to see them if you actually follow me throughout this canoe journey. But the one thing it's got on it is a little tracking system as well, and I've got it set to ping every 5 minutes on the trip. So basically, that's 20 times an hour. And what that will do is, I'll if you follow me on my Facebook or my Twitter accounts, you'll be able to follow me. You'll be able to see on a Google map exactly where I am at any given time throughout the trip, as well as my check-in points where I can check in just to let the wife know, yeah, hey, we made it here, we're good. And my messages to say we've made it to our campsite, everything is good. But yeah, it's kind of a neat thing to have, and hopefully it'll keep a really cool tracking of the trip. So yeah, be sure to check out the Facebook page. And how else was I going to get it out there? Actually, you know what I could do right on after this live stream, maybe tomorrow or whatever, I could actually put the live link to the trip, and you guys can actually follow it that way too. But it'd be cool. It's my way of being able to take you guys on a canoe trip with me. Dennis, make sure to wave. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah, somebody waved at me up there, and I didn't quite see who it was. You sure? I shared your stream on my Twitter for you. Thanks very much, Jordan. That's awesome, buddy. Go Fish Office. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you again. I seen you earlier today. Thanks for popping in tonight. Yeah, everybody. Yeah, I seen Teacup earlier on too. It's pretty cool. Mason says, Dennis, man, been waiting one forever. Well, they have. Oh, if you're, you've been wanting one forever. Yeah, this thing. Well, you buy it, right? And then you have to take out a subscription. You can either take monthly, but on a 12-year term, which is kind of stupid. Basically, they put you on a payment plan for 12 months, or you can buy your yearly package outright. To give you an idea, I paid $189 Canadian for this, but they have a 50% mail-in rebate. So basically, I'm getting $95 back, and so it's going to cost me $95. And then for your first year's service, they have 50% off of that. So with that being said, I'll have, what is it, 100? Well, basically 195 bucks. I'm ready to go with this. They have other options of things that you can do, like that would increase the amount, like the frequency between your pings when you're tracking and stuff like that, for like another $100 a year. I don't need that. Like every 5 minutes, I think is fine. You guys would definitely be able to track me on something like that. So we got a newbie in the house here. We got Larry Johnson. How you doing, Larry? Good to see you. Hello, everyone. My first time here. Really appreciate you popping in. Wolfie says, friend of mine used one of those devices on his Cross Canada endurance ride, so we could all keep track of him. Yeah, so you know how it works then, Wolfie, or at least you have an idea, right? It's something that'll be pretty neat. Like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing it, because when I get home, then I can look over the tracking. Not to mention on the Spot website, I also set up an account there where I can get on there and post, and I could highlight different points on there. I could actually highlight and add a picture to it and stuff like that. So it's pretty versatile with what it can actually do. No, it's not bad at all, Mason. Like I say, for me, I've been wanting one of these I said it before. I've been wanting one of these for many years, and it's something that as I continue to get older, it's nice to have some peace of mind. You know, you never know, man. You always hear, that guy. Yeah, that guy was so young, he died. I can't believe it, right? This here's my peace of mind to hopefully get me out of any situation, or my whole party for that matter, if something should go awry, right? Welcome, Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson, welcome. Winging it with Irish Calling says very cool, definitely worth it. Yeah, for sure. I really do. I really do hope that you guys will follow me, Mason. Yeah, you can get them on Amazon, but you will not be able to take advantage of the rebate that they have. I read the rebate form, and it says if you buy on eBay, Amazon, or any auction site, that you can't use that, right? Because they actually put a stipulation on there in Canada. You have to spend at least $180 on the unit to be able to get your $95 rebate, right? So I actually found a place that had it $20 cheaper, which is a place called MEC, which is the equivalent of REI in the US. But I figured, okay, either I save $20 or I get 95 back, right? So I opted for the 95 back. But actually, Mason, you could go on their website. Their website is www.findmespot.com in the US or .ca in Canada. So www.findmespot.ca. And you can look it up on there, and you could actually order it online. They'll ship it right to your door, and you take advantage of all the rebates and all that stuff. So look it up, man. They got another unit above this one too called Spot X, and it actually allows you to personally send text messages, right? And it's all done through satellite. But I didn't think I needed that. I felt that this year is gonna be just perfect for what I'm doing. Hey, in the woods with Bigfoot. Hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Have you tried Winona Canoe? Actually, you know what? A buddy of mine's got a Winona Canoe, and it is a nice canoe for sure. My two canoes, I've got a Novacraft 16-foot Prospector in Royal Light material. It's a red one, and then I've also got my my newest acquisition, which is my Swift. 14-foot Swift Prospector pack boat. So basically what that is a single-seater canoe that you sit in and paddle like a kayak. And it's quickly become one of my favorites. Jimbo, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. Triple kapow, pow, pow to you, right? Yeah, just kind of going over, I was just showing everybody some of the gear I'm bringing with me on my canoe trip. And then we're just talking about this spot device and how you guys can actually track me on my canoe trip there within 5 minutes, real time, right? You get to see where I am at any given point on a lake or on a portage, as long as I got clear satellite feed, right? Like a clear line of sight to the satellite. So, Dougie, how you doing, man? Trade me canoes? I'd like to say yes. Okay, you know what? I'll say yes, because chances are you're not coming all the way up from Arkansas to pick it up. Phone's going to die. Time for bed anyways. Cheers, guys. Have a good night. Steph, thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. I know on the last stream I may have missed you leaving there. I apologize for that, because, when I get rambling on here, things can get away from me pretty quick. But thanks for popping in, brother. I appreciate it. And you know what? Maybe one day we'll get out on a trip together. I have to drive almost right past your place every time anyways to get to where I'm going, so that would be pretty cool. I'm not that bad to paddle with. Ask Dave from Beastly Ironworks. Jim, thanks for just popping in, man. That's awesome. Good, always good to see your face. Well, or your skull. That's awesome, buddy. Have a good night, and don't work too hard tomorrow, eh? Yeah, creative for sure. Yeah. Look out your window. Whoa. Yeah, you should be in some of our other live streams with Mason there. Mason always sits out on his porch. He's got a screened-in porch, and we're always telling him somebody's looking at him through the screen. And I think Mason, gotta admit, man, I think sometimes it just freaks you right out, right? Especially at a time when the possum was just outside your window. Yeah. I use a bending branches kayak paddle with my Winona. Oh, cool. Yeah, mine is, what have I got? Oh, geez. Oh, I forget the name of my paddle. The paddle that I got is a carbon fiber. The thing weighs next to nothing. It's pretty sweet to paddle with. The canoe itself, my Swift canoe is a Kevlar Fusion, and being a 14-foot boat, it only weighs 30 pounds. My dog Molly here weighs more than my canoe does. Yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Molly is out cold here. My face. Yeah, man. Don't forget to get hooked up with my Facebook there, Jim. You'll be able to follow me on this trip. Love to have you guys along. Teacup, just hanging out. Cool. McCartney, hey, buddy. McCartney, hey, my porch. I check for people. Yeah. Yeah, you got a good little spot there. It's kind of comparable to when I'm outside in my backyard under the gazebo, right? It's always cool to get out there and do a live stream outside. But I don't even know what I'm at there. I still haven't hit the 650 or the 950 mark for my subscribers. So I doubt I'll be able to hit that 1,000 mark before the end of the month. So that means no live streaming from my cell phone, right? Mind you, on this trip, I don't think I'd have cell coverage out there anyways because I'm in the middle of BF, Idaho, right? So. Go Fish Office. Always a pleasure seeing you around. Never mind. Thanks very much for coming in. I appreciate it. Like I say, this wasn't going to be a live long stream tonight anyways, or live stream. I just wanted to get on here and while I was waiting for my computer to kind of come back to life, I actually got a lot more done. I wanted you guys to see me actually pulling stuff out and everything, but it is what it is. There it is. That's going on a shirt. It is what it is. And yeah. Wolfie says, hey Jefferson, Jessica Puppy is being such a whiner today. Oh, jeez. What'd you do? Name all the puppies after your YouTube buddies? I love it, man. Yeah, for sure. Love it. Grim Ventures Bushcraft, thanks. In the woods, I'm so going to get my butt kicked. Yeah, Jessica gonna get you for saying that? Don't you need a monetization for live streaming from your phone? No, you don't need to be monetized. You just need 1,000 subscribers. Why? I don't know. That was something that they changed like what, maybe 3 months ago, something like that. And yeah, so all you need is 1,000 subscribers. Even the monetization part, I'm approaching 2,600 hours. So I'm about 1,400 hours away on view time. I could always use more view time. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Short plays of playlists. Yeah. All that stuff in the background, right? Wolfie, not sure what to say. Graham, you just need 1K subscribers. Yep. Yeah, a lot of you are lucky. You already hit that mark, so you're able to get out there and do those live streams. What it's really going to be important for me is when I get back from this trip, I want to start heading back out to my day camp again. And there I know I do have cell coverage, so I want to be able to get out to the day camp and maybe do a live stream or two out there. Just to show you guys what's going on out there. As I mentioned in the last live stream, I haven't even seen my day camp with leaves on the trees. It's been that long since I've been there. My very last time out there, I went out there and cut like half a cord of wood, got it all stacked, split, and everything else, and I'm hoping it's still going to be there, that maybe some teenagers didn't find it and pillage it all. never thought of that, or I woulda. Grim says, McCartney survival. Oh, dang, maybe I should push for 1K and forget buying a webcam. Yeah, if you want to stream from your phone, I guess it's a, guys say it's a little bit of a different animal streaming from your phone, but like I say, it is what it is. I don't know why the hell I'm saying that so much tonight. All right. Damn, now I'm dead. Pad Wolfie. Jess, there you are. There you go, Grim. Our last Ed says, have a great trip. Can't wait to see the footage. Good night, everybody. Ed, thanks for coming out, man. I appreciate it. Hopefully things are good there in Alaska for you. And don't forget to get onto my Facebook there so you can follow my adventures here on this canoe trip. That'd be awesome to have you along for the ride. Sucks. Hello, my view time sucks, but starting to get up there. Yeah. Yeah, Doug, I'm sorry. You know what? I still haven't watched your video. Maybe after the live stream here, I got to get on there and watch that. I just haven't had a chance. Things have been so crazy. Hey, Conscious Brandon, how you doing? You're new here? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is just a little surprise live stream tonight that I kind of threw on and just getting ready for packing for a canoe trip that I leave on Friday for a 7-day northern adventure in northern Ontario, remote area. It's a 62-mile trip that we're doing in 7 days. So I was just showing off some of my gear and as I laid things out, and it's all coming along. I got a packing list here that I've had for years and years and years. I made this up, and it continues to get changed from time to time, adding new things. Like the one thing I added on this one here was my new little portable camp chair. And what was the other one? Oh, my bug jacket. I bought a bug jacket this year, so that had to get put on there too. Hey, Crazy Chicken Dude, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Got a few new people in the stream tonight. That's awesome. Lovely Lisa Warrior Queen, you too. Thanks for popping in. If you guys haven't already done so, feel free to smash that like button. And if you haven't, turn my red button gray yet. Would love your support. Would love your support as I'm on the road to 1K. Slowly approaching that there. Want that ability to live stream from my phone. So any support would be awesome. But yeah, like I say, tonight was a surprise stream. I was supposed to come on at around 8:30, but I run into some real technical difficulties with my MacBook Pro. Quite frankly, it's a piece of junk. So my wife says to me, why don't you use my laptop to edit your videos? And I said, well, because now I know how to use iMovie on the Mac notebook. Now I'd have to learn a whole new program, right? So, and us old guys, we don't learn new tricks very easy, so. Teacup, are you tired, buddy? Go fish on. Yeah, winging it with Colleen. All right, guys, have a good night. Safe travels. Thanks, Colleen. I appreciate you popping in. I really do. So, like I say, I didn't really expect too many people in tonight because I know there's a lot of the big live streamers are on tonight. I know Poosa's on. I know Tree Trimmer's on. Glenn and Maureen are on tonight too. I wanted to pop in. I'll have to pop into Glenn's House of Chill. Or no, Chilling with Glenn, sorry. Yeah, and there were a few others on too. It was a really busy night, and I don't mean to go head to head with these people. They're too big for that. So, yeah, thanks, Joran. You know what? My gear. I'm a bit of a gearhead. I like having the gear, but at the same time, I don't buy gear that is cheap stuff. Let me rephrase that. I like to buy cheap stuff, but I won't buy gear if it's not quality. All the gear I have is stuff that's going to get me through a jam. Either I could field repair it, or it's just not going to break down. And when you're out on the kind of trips that I usually do, you rely on your gear, and if you have a malfunction, you're in trouble, right? The gear that I wouldn't even say I have problems with any of my gear at all. But the one, like, they're everything is field maintainable. My MSR stoves, I could quite literally take them completely apart. I got little repair kit that I got with extra O-rings and cups and things like that, and I can actually take that thing apart and repair it out there. It's a great system in the world, and you guys could attest to this that are outdoors people. In the world of bushcraft and camping and canoeing and stuff like that, you get what you pay for, and you're better off paying a little extra money and getting the gear that you can rely on 100% while you're out there, and be confident that it's not going to break down on you. Because if you're some of the stuff that you use out there, you really kick the shit out of it, right? And you want to make sure it's going to be reliable. Last thing you want to do is waste time trying to fix something or have something fall apart. So. Jane C, No Limit TV. You're getting close to 1K. Nice, yeah. I'm trying, man. I'm trying hard. This isn't this isn't an easy road trying to get to 1K. You know, that's why I could see why so many people celebrate the way they do with giveaways and, like, thank you videos and stuff like that when they hit 1K, because it's not easy to get there. To try and get yourself recognized, let's face it, YouTube favors the bigger YouTubers. Why? Because they make more money on them, right? And it's understandable. It's understandable. So in order to get ourselves to be bigger YouTubers, we have to stick together as small communities, and we have to try and grow each other's channels to the point where we start getting recognition from YouTube. But they certainly don't make it easy on us, by purging all the time and stuff like that. And I understand the purge, like, I'd rather not have subscribers that aren't going to watch my content anyways, because basically they're useless to the stat count. All they are is a number, right? And you want to be able to have the people actually supporting your channel and watching your videos. That's why we make videos, because we want people to watch them, right? So. Yeah. McCartney, yes, agreed. That is so true. Yes, exactly. Hey, everyone in the chat. JC No Limit says, go fish. How are you? Yep, go fish off. You're so close, I see. Yes, I'm close. I'm getting there, man. Getting there. Tell all your friends. Canoehound Adventures. Great channel. Tell them to go over and smash that subscribe button. Turn it gray for me. Yeah, Yoran, you know what? Yeah, you're a PC guy. I am too. It's funny because I'm a graphic designer. A lot of graphic designers swear by Macs. And in my shop, we're completely 100% PC. And everybody asks me why, and I go, well, because my PC does everything a Mac can do, only cheaper. So, try to happy to be here. Go Fish Office. Whereabouts are you from? Are you in North America? McCartney says, it's not at all, Dennis. You are almost there, man. I'll help tonight. Mama is at the hospital tonight. Oh, she's in there. When any word on when Margot's coming out of the hospital there, Mason? Hopefully soon. Be nice for you guys to get your lives back on track, eh? And everything at home again. It's good to see you still out and about. Cool Fish. Teacup, great channel. Thanks, Teacup. If you're talking to me, 56 more to go. Oh, so I'm at 144. That's cool. That's cool. Or 944, I mean. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll come back from my. Maybe I'll come back from the trip and I'll be at that 1K mark. I'd like to do something for my my 1K. I don't know what yet. I don't know if it's going to be another giveaway or something different. I know I got a few format changes that are going to happen. I'm hoping with my next big video being the trip video. I have a few format changes I'm really going to be trying to implement, and if that goes well, I could really see my channel hopefully taking off and growing. Because I'll tell you, if it keeps going at the rate it is, with all the hard work and the I don't know, the slow growth, who knows? Maybe I'll just kick it right back, because this whole YouTube thing is actually turning into a second full-time job for me. And if it gets to be too much, it's not enjoyable anymore, I'll just pull the plug on it. I'll tell you all my fish friends to come swim here. Great stream. That's awesome, man. That would be great. Thanks very much. And likewise, you know what? Like I say, we all grow together, man. Let's all pick each other up and show each other some love for sure. Nabul, how you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for popping into the stream tonight. We're just I figure I'm going to go till about 10:30 here, and I'm going to pack it in just because I got to pull out a few more pieces of gear. I want to go upstairs and spend a bit of time with Mama because she just got home from baseball a little while ago, and I haven't really talked to her too much. Salsares, how you doing? Good to see you. Peace and glasses to you too, man. Thanks for popping in tonight. A lot of new faces in here, man. I guess you know what, you do a live stream on a night that you're not usually used to doing a live stream on, and you pick up some new visitors. Always good to see. Always good to see. If you haven't done so already, guys, please do smash that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscribe. Heck, the bell notification even. You guys can be attuned to some of my new videos coming out because I got some big stuff coming up in the near future. Survival is probably Bob. Yes, it was Bob. Yeah. Who was Bob Grimm exactly, man? I remember someone telling me that exactly. Jeff, yeah, I'm happy to see you here. That's awesome. So, Nabul, you're, like I say, you're a newbie here. It's good to see you. And whereabouts you from? And you too, Sal. Whereabouts you from? Are you Canadian, American, European? Thanks, Go Fish. I appreciate that. I'm glad I got this in too. I was, like I said, I got pretty frustrated there when this thing wasn't working. It was a bit of a time waster, but it's nice to catch up with everybody. And like I say, I'm just trying to get a lot of this stuff in before I go on the trip because going away for a week, I'm gonna miss a lot. Like I say, I wouldn't mind even if I had the time between today and Friday. I have another video or two that need to be edited that I could always set up to post in between, like the week I'm away, just so that I can keep those analytics going, right? So, Nabul, I'm from the French Riviera in south of France. Oh, hey, wow, man! And you're all the way over here watching a good Canadian friend. I live near Niagara Falls, Ontario, in Canada, and yeah, man, that's awesome to see somebody in from basically the other side of the world. That's awesome. Everybody in here that you're seeing in here, Nabul, is basically a lot of the people that follow me, but we all follow each other and we all grow our channels together. So we've got Yaron here. He's from Sweden, and a lot of American and Canadian people in here. It's one big happy family. One big happy family. You have to check your channel out for sure. Just taking a quick little peek at your channel here, Nabul. But of course, my Mac notebook is going slow as a turtle once again. I like watching that little thing go round and around and around and around and around. There we go. Just my computer's going to freeze up on me again. Well, thanks, Mason. You're awesome too. You're all incredible. What do you think, Mason? New T-shirt that says "It is what it is." Oh, that's awesome, Nabul. Yeah, you know what? I'm quite literally. I live about 20 minutes drive from Niagara Falls, and as a matter of fact, I was in Niagara Falls last night. Went down to see a concert, but Yeah, you know what? People travel from all over the world to go see Niagara Falls, and I drive by it, and I don't even bat an eyelash at it, right? Yet when I go to Northern Ontario and I could see a waterfalls like as tall as I am, and I could spend 2 hours there taking pictures, right? It's just because I get to see Niagara Falls all the time. It'd be like me coming down to France and seeing some of the beautiful landmarks that are around you, and you probably don't bat an eyelash at them yourself, right? So. Very good, Hunchak. That's awesome. Do a little bit of networking with Nabul there. Oh, he's sitting at 821 subscribers, guys and gals. Maybe we can pump his numbers up a bit there. French Riviera. You know what? That would be that'd be a hell of a place for me to take the wife on vacation one day. I'm not too familiar with the French Riviera, but it's pretty cool that almost looks tropical there, eh? Kind of. Yeah, I got to stop clicking things on my computer here because this thing's gonna freeze up and die on me again. So Nabul, have you met some of the people in here already? Like I say, a bunch of good people in here, and it's always nice for everybody to grow together. And the funny part is most of us are right around, like you and I, we're very close in subscribers. A lot of people that we all hang out with here are all in the same boat, man. We're all trying to, hit that 1K or, for whatever reason. But baby home soon. How much does she weigh now? Yeah, it won't be long, and Margot will be outweighing Mason. Bull says, "Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen you around some of the other streams then. But I consider myself having a new friend because you're here on my live stream, and that's awesome. You know what? While I'm sitting here talking, just give me a sec here, guys. I got a new ferro rod for my knife, but the ferro rod come with a piece of paracord rather than a stretchy cord. I like to use a stretchy cord on there to hold my ferro rod. So basically, what I'm going to do is I am going to take off this one and I'm going to put on the bungee cord. This is going to be one less thing I have to do tomorrow. There we go. Out with the old paracord, in with the stretchy. Now this one's got a little claspy thing on it there. I wonder if I should keep that on there to do different things with it. Hey, Jim's back. I thought you were going to bed. You can't sleep, eh? See that? You were thinking of my live stream tonight and you couldn't sleep. So you're back again. You are all right, Jim. You are all right. I wonder if I can need a lighter for this. Watch it. Make Jim's eyes open up here really bright here in a second, eh? It's a nice little piece, eh, Jim? This knife was made for me by a guy from Triple X Knives. He's a Canadian knife maker out in Nova Scotia, and he builds some really nice stuff. This one's X1 steel, and it's got bird's eye maple handles or scales with the white liners, and it's got a bow drill divot. It's a rather nice piece. Thanks, Jim. I missed you too, brother. I can't remember. Do you go to Boundary Waters? No, I've never been to Boundary Waters. My trip that I'm taking this time around, Go Fish, is if you're familiar with Ontario at all, there's a town or a city called Timmins, which is in mid-north Ontario, and there's a small town south of that called Gogama, and the trip is up around there. So we're in northern Ontario, but not Boundary Waters. Never been there. Never been there. That's how much one of my girls weighed at birth. How much did she maybe do? Sorry, I missed something here. Yeah. Make sure you don't forget anything, and that knife. No, you know what? I'm gonna try not to forget anything. All very important stuff, right? This this knife. Once I get up there, that knife will be most likely going on my hip and be staying there for like most of the trip. So it's this one here compared to the one that Dave made me, which I call the Bush Beast. This one here probably weighs about 2/3 of what that weighs, but this one here is sharp as a dickens. It's got a bit of an oily, slick look on the blade right now, just because it's I got it oiled with olive oil. But no, it's a nice knife, and she'll get worked well out there for sure. I'll be doing a lot of batoning and stuff with it. That's awesome. I'm starting on 2 knives tomorrow. Cool. What are you making there, Jim? Is it projects for yourself or project for somebody else? Yes, we do. We went and got some while she's in the hospital, and she can wear them now. Freaking cute. That's awesome. Jim, what knives, man? I can't wait to see it, brother. Yeah. Yeah, everybody always loves watching Jim's videos to see what kind of stuff he's crafting up. How am I going to do this here? I think I want to. I'm going to do it like I did my last one. Yeah. Kentucky Catman Outdoor Adventures. Hey, everyone. Hey, Kentucky Catman Outdoor Adventures. How you doing? Thanks for popping into the stream tonight. Yeah, we're just having a little banter going on right now, and people are chit-chatting back and forth. There's the Aussie Outlaw. How you doing? Good to see you. And yeah, just I'm preparing for a canoe trip, and just thought I'd come on live and do a bit of streaming here and say hi to some of my peeps and give them some details on some of the stuff and show some of the gear I've been packing. And I'm just sort of tinkering around now with setting up my ferro rod. I'm putting a new bungee cord on my ferro rod because the one that was on here was just a piece of 550 paracord, and I like to use it. I'll show you one sec here as soon as I tie my knot. Put that through there. And yeah, so basically I like to take my my ferro rod, I put it into my sheath, and then I like to use the bungee to wrap down and around, and it hooks it on there, and that thing is not going to come out of there, right? So I always take care of that way. And then I'm going to put my striker, because I'm one of them guys that I don't really like using my knife as a striker for my ferro rod. And the reason being is because it burns the metal. I'm always afraid it's going to ruin the temper, even though it's on the spine of the knife. It just still kind of worries me, right? So they give you a striker for these ferro rods for a reason, right? And I use it. Not to mention it's got a kick-ass little bottle opener on it, right? So, but yeah, so I like using them. I've got another ferro rod over there, and I've got it set up the same way, configured where, mind you, it's too fat to go into this sheath. That's why I got another one. But I always carry, anytime I go on a trip, I always carry a couple of ferro rods, because I wouldn't want to happen to me what happened to Joe Robinette when he was on alone, and he lost his ferro rod, and it kind of did him in for the entire. He ended up tapping out, right? So, but very important, I feel, to have a couple of ferro rods with me, because if one gets lost, or you get in a situation where you get separated from your gear and you always have one on you, you're in good shape then, right? Well, I picked the bungee over paracord. Well, as I said, Mason, you can't. I always worry that this can fall out if eventually when the ferro rod holder on my sheath, once it starts breaking in and getting loose, I like being able to put it, and then that bungee cord, you stretch that down over. So if I could show you here, right, that goes in there, and that's going to go here, and that's going to stretch on there, and that's not coming out. Even if you pull it, it wants to shoot it back in like a slingshot, right? So it's just peace of mind, safety, safety, safety. Kentucky Catman Outdoor Adventures. Oh, you're a knife maker as well? That's cool. We have a few knife makers that that come into my live streams. We got Jim over here at Knight's Armory. He's a pretty crafty guy. And then I know I don't think Dave's in anymore, but Dave from Beasley Ironworks, who's personally made me a knife, he's in from time to time too. So it's I love watching your craft, guys. You guys do great work, and it's really cool. Very cool stuff. But just curious, guys. I'm looking at my screen here, and this camera looks pretty fuzzy. Do I look pretty fuzzy to you guys? And no snide remarks either. I know something's going to come from Jim. It makes nice since I was curious. Love seeing everyone's perspective on it. Yeah, for sure. Hunt Shack, Dennis, you would need to get that knife to critical temp even before tempering. Yeah, I know that. I know guys use the spine of their knives all the time. It also it leaves like a burn mark. Like you see what it does to your striker. You know, you get that sort of that sooty stuff on there. Oh, it's one more thing I could do to take care of the knife itself, right? These things are made to strike on it, so. Mind you, if I had to use my knife, I do use it. I just prefer to use the striker. I find I have more control with the striker, actually. The knife has that added weight and bulk, right? That doesn't. I feel in my practice that it doesn't allow me to accurately direct the sparks where I want them to go, type of thing. So I get better control out of the striker itself. Yeah. So now I can put my striker on, and I will finish tying that knot on the end. Didn't know this was going to turn into a crafting hour too, guys? And gals. There we go. Nice tight knot. Yeah, so now this is the way it's going to work. I'll show you one more time. So we got, let's see here, we got ferro rod into sheath, bungee comes down and over, and I've got that center knot there, right? And then that allows me now to pull my striker over top, and it's going to sit there on the side. So just my little thing. That thing is locked on there. I couldn't lose that thing off there now if I tried, unless I pull out the knife and cut it and it dropped, right? So there we go. Triple X X1 knife. Beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. Yoran, yeah, I prefer quality gear as well because the gear holds up better. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I just, yeah. If it's not going to be reliable, I don't want it. McCartney, I always attach mine to my belt loop. Well, unless I'm camping with Jim, then Jim gains a ferro rod. Yeah. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Okay, so I am a little fuzzy looking on here. I don't know what it is. Maybe maybe there's something on the screen. Let's see here. I could always put my other camera on me. Let's see here. This is the one I usually use for my live streams anyways. This is the one I usually use. Let's see if I kill this guy. Yeah, well, then you'll be looking at the side of my head. What it is that the camera on this Mac notebook is not the best camera. So I usually use I got a little HP camera that I use, and it's much better, much better. Resolution, the light gain, and everything else is a lot better. Yeah, I like to use the strikers and leave the knife 90 for when I need to use it. Yeah, for sure. Couldn't agree more. Oh, here we go. Look at that. I seen a buffer. Catman, I heat my blades by color, temper at 500 degrees. I got, you know what, Dave from Beasley there, he's asked me to go over a bunch of times, and I know once I get back from my trip and things get back to normal, I'm gonna go over there and get him to teach me how to bang out some steel and see if my shoulder could hold up for it. But I want to make yeah, that's getting really fuzzy. I want to make a little knife, or like a little neck carry knife. So I'm just adjusting camera here. Give me one sec, guys. I don't like the resolution of that camera. So I'm gonna do this camera. There we go. Naboul says, I have to go, guys. It's late here in France. Bye, Dennis. Bye, everyone. Naboul, thank you very much for coming in, man. I really appreciate your support, and I hope to see you back again sometime. That'd be awesome. Put another shout out for you in my next video. Thanks, Yarn. That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. I've added more 90-degree spines and spots on tools like multi-tools. Yeah, you know, I got that Swiss Army Spirit multi-tool, and I haven't really tried to use that as a striker. I should be trying that out to see if it'll actually work. Here, guys. Here's a better camera. There we go. You guys could stop rubbing your eyes, thinking that your vision's going bad. Plain old Truck is still in the house. Nice joining your live tonight. And like I said, nice having you, man, for sure. It's a great way to working on my knives now too. Yeah, Naboul, I will visit you tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. Me too. I've already picked up Naboul there, so I'm gonna definitely check out some of his videos and see what he's all about. Kentucky night, everyone. Hey, Kentucky Cat, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate you popping in too. It's awesome. 9:39. I'm already 10 minutes after the time I said I was gonna call it quits. Kentucky, do you do 1 or 2 cycles at 500? Usually do 2 at 450. You guys all have your own techniques for doing that type of thing. Hey, that's pretty cool. It's amazing how you can what you can do with steel and try to get it to do the things you want it to do. Should go walk that. Sounds like. Yeah, guys. So like I was saying there, if you want to, I don't know how this is all going to work out, but if you guys wouldn't mind, just checking it, it'd be cool to get your feedback about the tracking of the trip and using that spot device to see if you guys can actually get a gist for how the tracking goes, right? But you'd like to say you're gonna have to get onto my Facebook account and basically hook up with it there so that you guys can follow me. You'll actually get my when I send messages saying I'm okay and things are good. You'll actually get to see all that stuff too. So the tracking is going to be something that's going to be pretty cool if it works. We'll see. We'll see. Good night, Mrs. Canoehound. Love you.
Love you too.
Sweet dreams. Yeah, Cheryl just come to say good night there. She's turning in for the night. Turning in for the night. Gonna be a big day tomorrow too, so it's easy to do, Dennis. What's easy to do? What did I miss there, Mason? To go over a time. Oh, to go over. yeah, you would know, Mason. Yeah, Mason goes on for an hour and he's on for 5, right? So that's cool. But anyways, guys, you know what? It is 10:41 here where I am, and I'm just glad I got the opportunity to share and show you guys some of the stuff that we'll be packing for the trip. And yeah, that's about that, right? So I'm going to pack it in for the night. Just want to say thanks to each and every one of you there who come in and enjoyed this video on a surprise. And I know you guys could be on other streams and you choose to be here with me, and it kind of warms my heart. You guys are all awesome and incredible, and love having you all as YouTube friends. So you're going to go on, Mason? If you want to go on, I would be happy to stick around on here until you're ready to go, and pop over and see you for sure. Good, everyone. Take care. Safe trip to Canoehound. Thanks, Creative. I appreciate that very much, and I'll see you guys when I get back from the trip, most certainly. But yeah, it looks like Mason's going to get his live stream going, so feel free to go over to McCartney Survival and give him some numbers, smash his thumbs up. If you haven't already smashed a thumbs up here, guys and gals, please do so. That would be incredible. And like I say, I'm looking forward to the break for a whole week. So anyways, okay, so I'm going to close her out. You guys have a great night. I'm Dennis from Canoehound Adventures, and remember, people, keep the adventures alive.